Hello and welcome. It's day 16 of our 30 days of Pilates. Okay, so we're over halfway today, and we're going to go for a nice stretch class because we deserve it, and this is what we're here for. All right, so you're going to lie on your back. Lovely. Okay, bring your heels in towards your bum. Relax your hands by your side. And let's just get ourselves aligned, get our body connected. You want your feet hip width distance apart here. Lovely. Have a little check-in with your alignment. Bring your knees in so they're in line with your ankles. Don't let them swing out to the side. Little activation of the inner thighs. Now your tailbone is sitting nice and heavy on the floor. You've got a really gentle curve of the lower back. So that lower back isn't quite touching the floor. The shoulder blades are nice and heavy on the mat, and you're relaxed across the chest, and you're relaxed across your face as well. You're not clenching your teeth, just letting the jaw relax here. Take a breath in. Feel the back of the rib cage connect to the floor, and as you breathe out, make it long. Double the length of your inhalation. And again, breathe in. Rib cage expands. And exhale. A long breath out. Lovely. Continue with that breath now as you start to rock the pelvis forwards and backwards. So you're going to connect the lower back to the mat and then sending the hip bones forward, arching the spine. Just bringing some lovely movement into the lower back there, releasing any tension. And it should feel quite nice. Good. One more here. Brilliant. And now just hold it here in your neutral. I want you to pedal the knees forwards and backwards. And it's like you're swaying your pelvis from side to side. And again, this is just bringing movement to the lower back in another way, in another position. And again, it should feel quite lovely and a nice release here. Now, continuing with the pedaling of the knees, you're going to start to lift your bum, still pedaling forwards and backwards, raising the spine, lifting the hip bones up towards the ceiling, and then slowly lower back towards the mat. Good. So now that's just giving that lower back a little bit more air to move, a little bit more space to get into that juicy sway and lowering back to the floor. Lovely. Hold it there. Hold it in your neutral. Maybe bring your heels towards your bum a little bit more. We're going to lift up now. So connect the lower back to the mat. Scoop the bum. Lift the spine. All the way up. So you're up on your shoulder blades here. Good. Balance yourself at the top. And slowly melt down. Dropping the chest. Connecting the back of the rib cage to the mat. Getting that lower back down. And releasing the glutes at the end. Good, let's do another one here. Connect the lower back to the mat, scoot the bum up, lift the spine, reach your knees away. Feel that lovely opening across the front of the legs there. And bringing it down. Connecting to the floor one bone at a time. Into your neutral, last one. Really articulating through the spine as you pick up. Feel every bone lift off. And feel the same as you drop down. way to the floor. Lovely. Drop the tailbone and release the glutes at the end. Bring your knees and your feet together. Let's take your arms out wide. Now fold your knees over towards the floor. Try and keep the shoulders on the mat. Feel that stretch from the shoulder down across the spine, across the rib cage to the top of the hip. Breathe out, bring the knees up. Take them over to the other side. Now really send that top leg over the bottom leg if you can, just to intensify that twist. And lift. One more on each side. Good. Draw the belly in. Bring the knees up, and last one here. Wonderful. Bringing the knees all the way back up. Lovely. Okay, bring your arms in. I want you to take one ankle over one knee. Exhale and draw that knee up towards you. You're stretching out down the back of the leg all the way up to the bum here, and tap the toe towards the floor. Breathe out, bring the knee up into that stretch and lower down. Nice. So try not to lift up so much that you start to lift the bum off. You'll deepen the stretch more if you focus on keeping the bum, keeping that tailbone down on the mat and drawing the knee towards you. Last one here. Lovely. Drop the foot down. Now take that outside leg, fold it towards the floor, take your arms wide again. And you should feel a lovely stretch all down the side of the leg. If you're not feeling much there, what you can do now is open out that knee and you're coming into a hip stretch instead. Hold it there for a few seconds. Good. And breathing out to bring the knee all the way back up. Lovely, switch sides. So, other ankle over opposite knee, lift that knee towards you. Oh, lovely. All down the back of the leg there, tap the toe down. And lift. Nice. And take it down. Brilliant. Let's do one more here. Knee comes up into that stretch. Lower the foot with control. Reach the arms wide as you fold that outside leg to the floor. Good, and you're going to look over your opposite shoulder. Nice. Again, opening up at the hip, if that works for you. Lovely. And breathing out to come all the way back up. Nice, bring your hands onto the mat again. Now you're going to extend one leg long. Flex that foot so your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling, and let's go for a kick towards the nose. Lengthening down the back of that leg, point the toe, reach away, and kicking up. So as we're sending the leg back down towards the floor, feel like you're pulling the leg out of the socket there. There's a little bit of effort coming from just dropping the leg. You might feel a light connection through the core. You might feel a little bit of work round by the glutes. Two more here. Kick. Last one. Kick the leg back up. We're just going to point and flex the foot here. Little stretch of the calf. Little work of the ankle. For 3, 2, 1. Point the toe. Take your hands and start to walk yourself up the back of your leg. You're lifting the head, lifting the shoulders. Draw the knee towards you. Nose towards your knee here. Coming into a bit of a spine stretch, hamstring stretch. And lower yourself back down. Good. We're going to come up again. Walking the hands up the back of the leg. Drawing that knee in towards you. And take it back down. Amazing. Final one here. Breathing out to lift. Pull. And slowly take it back to the mat. Gorgeous. Okay, take that foot to the floor and extend the other one away. Let's go in for our kicks here. toes to nose, point and lengthen that leg away. Good, and reach. Lovely. Again, really lengthen that leg out of its joint. 2 more here. Nice. And last one, kick towards the nose. And let's move through the ankle, pointing and flexing and working the calf and the ankle there. Last 2. Last one, hold it in the point, and let's go for a walk. You're walking your hands up the back of your leg, coming into that stretch, and slowly lower yourself down, dropping the head. Okay, one hand at a time. As you travel up the leg, now draw your nose towards your knee, and lower back down. One more. Good. And take yourself back towards the floor, foot to the floor, hug the knees in towards you. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, roll up. I didn't do that particularly well. Okay, come and sit in your mermaid legs like so on the mat. Wonderful. All right, bring your hands behind your head. We're going to come into a lovely spine twist here. So rotate through the spine. You're twisting away from that inside foot, okay? And come back to face me. Brilliant. And give me a nice twist here. Good. And bring it forward. One more. Wringing out the spine. Now hold it here. Hold it in the twist. We're going to add on an extension. So think about a little upper back bend here. You're reaching the elbows wide, lifting the chest towards the ceiling. Oh, that feels good. And now we're going to round the back. Look down. Drop the chin. Bring the elbows in. Inhale, come into that lovely extension again, lifting the chest, reaching the elbows wide. Lovely, and roll it forward. Good, last one coming up into extension. Brilliant, turn and face me, and take the arms up and circle them round. How nice is that? Okay, come and sit on your bum. Feet on the floor, and you're supported back on your hands. We're just going to get into the hips a little bit here, okay? So, nice little knee drops. And I want you to get both knees to the floor if you can, all right? So focus on getting that back leg all the way to the mat. So it's actually a nice little bit of work through the hips, but I'm feeling a lovely twist, like through my lower back as well. Good. And one more on each side. And last one. Amazing. Come and face me again, and you're going to put your legs in the opposite direction. Interlace your fingers, bring them behind your head. Lovely, so you're sitting up nice and tall. Let's go into that twist now. So you might find you're a little bit tighter on this side. You might find your shoulder won't allow you to go as far. And bring it forward. Good, you might find in your hips, that's where you're not allowed, it's not allowing you to range the movement. So just work within your range and forward. Good, one more. Lovely, hold it here. Let's go for that upper back bend. Woo. Lifting the chest, reaching the elbows. This is actually a killer for me. We're going to drop the chin, bring the elbows in, round in the back. And inhale coming up, reaching the elbows wide. Yes, I'm feeling particularly tight on my left shoulder. And this is hard. And let's round the back. Good. Last one here, reaching the elbows. Amazing, extending that chest. And release, turn and face me. Good. And drop the arms down here. Give the shoulders a little roll. Come across your legs. Excellent. Hands on top of your knees. Good. And just pressing against your knees, drop your chin. Stretching out the spine here. Lovely, pulling against the knees. Let's sit up tall. Ooh, opening the chest, kind of drawing the shoulder blades back towards each other. Great, one more each way. Nice, and last one. Oh, that was a good click of the back. Sitting up tall. And finally releasing out of it. Very nice stretch. Well done. That was much needed as far as I'm concerned. That's a winner if you've had a long day, you haven't managed to hit the mat, and you just want something gentle for 15 minutes, just to alleviate the stresses of the day, or even if when you wake up, you're just feeling, nope, today's not the day, I'm energyless. It's good to move anyway, so stick that one on and just bring some movement into the body. You'll feel 100 times better after. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow.